Today's video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to log into a Scratch account and continue editing a lesson that we've already created. So we're going to go sign in. Once we sign in, it's going to present us the home page of Scratch, which will show you projects that people have created, which you could play and interact with also. But at the moment, we're going to move on and go over to here and hit the drop down and check out My Stuff. Within the section of My Stuff, it's going to show you different projects or activities you've been working on. Right now, we're going to focus on Locate That Syllable. So we'll click that one. Once we click the Locate That Syllable game, it's going to show us right here the actual game that we've created. And we can actually hit the play button if we'd like. And over to the right here is the instructions that are being given about the game. So we're actually going to go check out what's inside. So we're going to click the See Inside. And once we get inside our project, we can see there's to the left all these different operations and movements and controls that we could do. And depending on which ones we click, you could see that this screen changes depending on which ones we click on. And then if you notice this screen over here to the middle has a character, and that character right now is the cat. And if we zoom out and drag over, you could actually see right now all the different code that has been entered in for this cat character, which is quite a lot at the moment. So what we're going to do is actually show you that there's all these other characters to the right over here on the screen. And it scrolls down, there's a few, and if you notice, if we click one of them, it shows you there's actually code for those icons and characters also. So what we're going to do is actually add our own character into this right now too. So if you come to the right, we're going to click the icon right here, and we're going to actually scroll up to import our own image. So we're going to click that. And since my image is saved on my desktop, I'm going to click on the desktop and find the image of the cat. And once I open that, the cat's going to appear on the screen. Well, first off, the cat's a little too big for the screen, so we need to come over here and resize it. So we're going to make that size, say 50. So now you can see the cat is a little bit smaller. So we're just going to adjust it and move it a little bit by the bowl. So when our cat talks, it's not showing over the message the cat is saying. And then we also want to make this cat invisible at the moment until it pops up with our code. So we're going to click this icon and hit the no show icon. So we're going to create our code in here, and we're going to come to the event section, and we're going to click when clicked. So when this icon is clicked, it'll start showing things. So at the moment, we need to make sure we also have the second set of code so it knows when to show. So we're going to hit when spacebar key is pressed. So those are the two event controls that we need. At the moment, we're going to also go to looks because we need to show and hide this. So at the moment, we're going to hide the image. So when the green button is clicked, we're hiding the image. When also the spacebar is clicked, we want to hide the image at the moment. But we also want to hide the image with a wait time. So we want to create a wait time, and we're going to input that there. And then we also after waiting some time, we want the icon to show. So we're going to hit show. And then after it shows, we only want it up for a little bit. So we're going to go back to the controls and hit the wait time again. And then we don't want it to show after that. So we need to now go back and make sure we find the hide icon. So we kind of need to change these times. So in between the time it pops up, we might want it for 4 seconds. But we need to figure out within our game how far along the cat might be within seconds. So let's go back to the helicopter and see what we put in. So the helicopter is at 103 seconds. So if we maybe wait 5 more seconds, then the cat can pop up. So let's go back over and change that. So our thing's 107. We're going to type in. So now that is the code for the cat icon image that we just updated. So now we actually want to go back to this cat down here icon, the main character that we have. And we actually want to create a code for the cat icon itself, which I happen to actually do already, but I will delete that and we could do that together. So what we'll do is we're going to come over to the area over here and we're going to go look for the ask the question. So we're going to drag that down and we're going to change it to how many syllables does cat have? Question mark. And then we're going to go find the control if else statement and we'll bring that over to here. And if you notice, our if then else statement has this octagon, rectangle, whatever you want to call this shape. I'm kind of blanking out on what you call it right now. But that shape, whatever it is, we're going to go find something that fits into it, which is in operations. So we're going to drag over this operations where it's blank equals 50. And with that, we're going to go look for something to fill in this area. And by doing that, that will be the answer. So we're going to do if answer equals 1, because that's how many syllables are in cat. So then we're going to come over here and make sure we can say that's correct to our students if they get it right. So we're going to drag that say hello comment and change the hello to correct. And then since they got it correct, we want to make sure we change our score. See, we have a score over here, and so to do that, we have to change and go to variables and hit the change item by 1. So if you notice, we could drop down the item and change it. So we're going to hit score by 1. And then throughout our game, we actually want our character to move. So since we want our character to move, we have to make a motion. So we're going to drag the move steps. And we're going to move our character 8 steps. And then if our students do get it wrong, we actually want to make an area that tells them to try again. So we're going to now go get the say hello part again. And we're going to say try again. And once we have that in place, then we're actually going to go and do that exact same statement, the asking question. So we're going to pull that and bring that down right there and ask the same question again. Once you have added in the next question to ask again, we actually want to now go find the if statement because we want to make sure the students have an opportunity to answer the question if they got it wrong. So to make that possible, we have to add the if then statement. So we're actually going to go and find the same operations we used earlier and then put those again. And once we've done this, we're going to change the score and then make sure we can still move our character across our screen. And then once you are done with that, you could actually check out by clicking this little green icon how the
Hello,
game turns
I'm
out.
Silly Willy, and I'm your game host for Locate That Syllable. For this game, you will be asked a series of questions, and you have to type your answer as either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's begin. You will need to click the spacebar to continue. Help me reach my food bowl by answering the questions correctly.
And then once you get to this area where it told you to click the spacebar, you will click the spacebar and you'll see the question come up so you could answer it. So it's going to look something like this.